Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Bienvenue chez Automobile Paquin, à Témiscamingue depuis 12 ans pour mieux vous servir. Annie saura répondre à vos besoins concernant toute pièce de voiture Ford ou pour toute marque concurrente. Elle saura également vous diriger dans votre choix en ce qui a trait à la téléphonie cellulaire. Pour un rendez-vous ou bien pour une location court terme d'un véhicule, venez voir Christian. Il lui fera plaisir de vous aider et vous guider. Vous cherchez une voiture? Neuve ou de seconde main? Sonia se fera un plaisir de vous éclairer dans votre choix. Si on ne l'a pas en inventaire, on vous la trouvera. Chez Automobile Paquin, nous offrons un service de raccompagnement pour nos clients. Vous travaillez? Ne pouvez manquer le travail et avez un rendez-vous chez nous? Pas de problème. Debbie se fera un plaisir de vous reconduire. Notre entreprise offre également le service d'antirouille et de lavage intérieur-extérieur pour votre voiture. Corade et Stéphane, ensemble avec plus de 30 années d'expérience pour mieux vous servir. Faites confiance à une équipe professionnelle et dynamique qui sauront vous accueillir avec le sourire.
Pas sûr.
Pas sûr.
Bye, Emma.
Bye.
Pas sûr. Pas sûr.
En composant le 1-800-463-5229, 1000 $ placés maintenant dans votre REER vaudront 1568 $ dans 10 ans. Épargne Placement Québec, ça, c'est sûr.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, National Chief Fontaine, Regional Chief Picard, fellow Algonquin chiefs, representatives from the federal and provincial government and their respective agencies, and of course, most importantly, community members. I appreciate the fact that many of you have taken time. Some of you have traveled a long way to come to our community and help us celebrate, and for that I am grateful as you come to help us celebrate the realization of this incredible project. In addition, this project will not only provide a service to the community, but also to the neighboring municipalities and tourists who continue to frequent Lake Kipwa and the Témiscamingue region. Because this project belongs to the community, profits from the project will be reinvested back into the community for future economic and social development projects. It's turned out to be a win-win situation for us, and it's a result of a great collaboration and partnership of which we've been able to achieve with many of the individuals that I've spoken about earlier. And this project not only provides a service to our population, but to theirs as well, and to the Témiscamingue-Kipwa region in general. What we have come to realize is that we are all here to stay, and we want and need to develop these types of projects for the benefit of us all. I again thank you all sincerely for coming to our event, and I will now invite National Chief Fontaine to say his remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chief Hammond. Chiefs, elders, invited guests, my friends. First of all, I want to, on behalf of the staff that accompanied me to your community and I, express our thanks to you, Chief, your council, and your community for giving us the opportunity to be present here for a wonderful celebration, a milestone for your community. I want to acknowledge my colleague. I would be remiss if I didn't, Regional Chief President Picard. Before coming to your community, Chief Hammond, we had an opportunity to visit with Frank Dettori and some of the senior management people. We talked about government relations. We talked about revenue sharing, and we talked about procurement. And there is little doubt that Tembec, through the leadership of Mr. Dettori, has been a leader in terms of engaging our community in economic development endeavors. And whenever I have an opportunity to speak about various models of success, I quite often refer to Tembec and the approach they've taken in terms of promoting the interests of their company and how their approach has been beneficial not just to the company, but obviously to our community. So I want to express my thanks publicly to Mr. Frank Dettori. This is my second visit here. During my first term as National Chief, I had the distinct pleasure of visiting Eagle Village. And I was impressed then with the spirit of this community. The fact that the community worked together very, very well. And the community had a vision for its future. The community knew then how it wanted to move into the future. And clearly, the opening of your gas station, gas and service station, is one important step in terms of ensuring that there's a sustainable economy in your community, one that will enable your community to carry itself into the future, to provide a good standard of living for your members, your citizens, and coupled with the daycare center that you will open, you're addressing two important elements in our community. Of course, one to do with the young that represent our future, and of course your economy. I want to take this opportunity as well to express my thanks on behalf of the Assembly of First Nations to Chief Heyman, who has provided us some very invaluable support in terms of our efforts to address the housing crisis that challenges our community. One of the problems that we've had in trying to convince the government, the federal government in this case, to join with us in dealing with this major challenge. The housing crisis that was described by the Auditor General in the report was the fact that we didn't have reliable data. We were never certain as to what the true extent of the housing crisis was. We had a set of numbers, the Assembly of First Nations. The federal government, through the Department of Indian Affairs, had another set of numbers. And the Quebec region of the Assembly of First Nations had another set of numbers. And through our analysis, we realized that the most accurate set of data was the Quebec region of the Assembly of First Nations. And much of that had to do with the very strong work and support of Chief Heyman. And so I want to acknowledge publicly our thanks and appreciation to your Chief, Chief Lance Heyman, for all of his very good reference made by Chief Hammond about collaboration, partnerships, joint ventures. It is true that many of our First Nation communities and our governments don't possess the capacity to, on their own, effect the kinds of changes that we need. Indeed, to do, as the Prime Minister has often said, transformative change. And we need to reach out. We need to engage in partnerships with those that possess the kind of expertise and kind of capacity that we need. And it was good to hear Chief Heyman acknowledge that we indeed have to begin in a more serious way of entering into the kinds of partnerships that will be beneficial to our community and those that we enter into partnership with. And obviously, your approach here has worked. It's worked with Tembec. It's worked in a number of areas in the country. Fort McMurray. It will work in the Northwest Territories. It's worked in Saskatchewan, northern Saskatchewan, and indeed many parts of the country. And it's something that we have to do. We shouldn't fear entering into partnerships and joint ventures with various sectors, whether we're talking about logging, mining, oil and gas, hydro development. That's if we are serious about establishing sustainable economies, revitalizing our economies, we're going to have to do that. And you've done it here, you've taken some very important steps, and by that, you've demonstrated the way to our future. So I acknowledge with thanks and appreciation your efforts. Once again, I want to congratulate you, Chief Heyman, and your community for your success here today. It's wonderful to be here. We accepted your invitation with honor, and I say this on behalf of my staff here, the executive, and indeed the entire Assembly of First Nations. Thank you very much. I was just reminded by Marcia that this is a token of appreciation for this wonderful occasion.
Thank you very much. Want me to like to show it to people, please? It's an excellent, beautiful picture. Thank you very much.
Completing this project, which will have a structuring effect for your community. For my part, I wish to greet the members of the Eagle Village First Nation and all the people from the community involved for their involvement, and the leadership they have shown in realizing this project. And I want to say that when the occasion arises, the government of Quebec does not hesitate to support the development of Aboriginal businesses and projects that will improve your living condition for all the population by offering essential services. That's the reason why, through the Economic Development Fund from the Quebec Secretariat des Affaires Autochtones, Quebec was really proud to contribute for $536,000 to carry out this project. And today it's a great moment for Quebec and for all the region and the community, of course. I might add that I'm personally enthusiastic by the original communities like Eagle Village that develop initiative in order to build and strengthen their economy. In my opinion, just like mentioned by Chief Heyman and also by National Chief Fontaine, partnerships between Quebec, Canada, and Aboriginal peoples are not only desirable, but also necessary for the economic development of the regions and the Témiscamingue, of course, while allowing the Aboriginal people to make the most of their talents and their leadership. Finally, I would like to take the advantage of this opportunity to invite all the other Aboriginal community of the Témiscamingue and the Abitibi to develop similar projects and to forge business ties that will stimulate your own economy. I can assure you of all my support in achieving such goal. Thank you.
Chief Lance Heyman for the invitation to be here at Kipwa. It's always a pleasure to come here. The Grand Chief, Phil Fontaine, and his staff, maybe our meeting wasn't long, but sometimes the importance is not the length of what you say, but the quality. And I think we shared some very, very good thoughts and comments this morning, and you're certainly more than welcome at any time, I know, with Frank and with ourselves to keep up the dialogue, and I think we are going to do some good things. My role is basically to make a bit of a presentation. I think to congratulate Chief Lance and the people in the community who have worked so hard. Madame Paul, I heard about all of the hours and the effort that you put in. And what you see here on my right, it's called Kids and Elder. It's basically the material that's used is our laminated veneer lumber made from aspen and Ville-Marie, the clay for the sculptures, and the glass mirror for the back scene. The representation is the first basis represents Kipwa Lake, 1,000 miles of shoreline. And the second basis, if you see, represents a fertile land with the green. The kids and elders represents the life cycles, and the back scene represents the environment. So to the community of Kipwa, Chief Lance Heyman, congratulations.
So again, on behalf of the community, council, our partners, special guests, I would like to commence the ribbon cutting, which will officially open Migizi Gas. And to let you know, as some people have eloquently spoken before me, we are now open for business.
Okay, good morning, Madeleine. You must have been pretty excited yesterday when Phil Fontaine himself was here for the opening of the gas station.
Oh yes, I was very excited, and so was everybody else. The Grand Chief, Phil Fontaine, doesn't always come to openings like this, so we were very honored that he was able to attend here yesterday, and along with all of the other guests that were invited. It shows that we have a lot of support there, and we had different chiefs, like you mentioned, that from the region, like Regional Chief Ghislain Picard. He is a chief from Quebec. We had different chiefs as well from the different Algonquin communities. We had Chief Harry St. Dennis from Wolf Lake, Chief Steve Mathias from Long Point First Nation, Conrad Polson, the chief from Témiscamingue First Nation. So it was really nice that they could make an effort to be with us and to share this exciting day.
And but then, how did you come about getting the job as manager of the gas station?
Well, I applied and I went through the interview process and I was selected as the manager. And when that was back in 2002, 2000 or 2001, I can't really remember, time flies, eh? And I got the job, and then I started to work on getting the business plan ready and finding the contractors, the quotes. So it was a long process. It's a lot of work. I worked with different people. I had a lot of support. I worked with the SDT to set up the business plan, and I got a lot of quotes and different contacts that gave me a lot of support. Without those people, we wouldn't be where we are today. So it was really nice. A lot of work though. So from there, we started to sign the official contract. We had to get the funding as well, organize that. And it helped that I became councillor. It made it a little bit easier, but we had really good support from Chief and Council here as well for the reserve.
And Madeleine, how many people will the gas station employ?
Counting myself, 13 people. So we have 4 cooks, 4 cashiers, and 4 gas attendants. And a lot of people are wondering why so many people. It's because we're open from 6 till 11, so it's a long day. So we split the shifts, and the project is really to create jobs for our people. So that was why we have so many people working here.
Well, I gotta admit, when you come around the corner, the first time I seen it was still under construction, but the building is very impressive, and it's a special kind of building, I guess. You guys hired a special contractor to do this?
Yes, it's a log building, and not too many people build log buildings, but we had a contractor from La Corne. It's the other side of Val d'Or. His name is Benoit Bernier, and he did an outstanding job. You have to see it for yourself to know how beautiful it is. And when you come around the corner, like you said, it looks impressive, but it's nothing till you walk in the door. Yeah, it's you can't imagine how it looks until you walk in.
Well, that's partly why I'm here this morning and taping this interview with you. I'm going to be showing the people what the place looks like in here. It's just beautiful. I didn't realize there was a little restaurant in here and everything, and it's very, very nice.
Yeah, the reason we have the restaurant, convenience store, and gas is to provide a service to the community and local area. We don't have a restaurant in Kipwa, so this is one advantage to that. And the gas is for our people, so it was a good project all around. It serves everybody's purpose.
Well, Madeleine, thank you very much for talking with me this morning, and I was just glad to help and show what the place looks like, so we'll get some more customers coming up having a look at it. It's just beautiful.
Thank you, Wayne.